Simbora.
Fighter 6.
Chamar todo mundo aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vamos subir esse PL hoje, né, gente? Pra ver. Fazer com que esse PL suba. Acho meio difícil, mas... acontece. É rapidinho. Vou encher minha garrafa rapidinho.
Choose a new challenger.
Ah, deu match.
Okay.
Deu match.
Deu match.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the low kick.
Esqueci como é que se
It's the
joga.
start of the round. How will they start their approach? Throw heavy,
Ai.
knockdown. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off. From up above. All right, what's coming up next? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. KO.
Okay.
Player 2
Jogar
picks up the
contigo.
first round.
Óbvio
That'll
que
give them a
você tá
psychological
falando.
advantage.
Round two.
Esse microfone tá bom.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Que isso, cara?
Gets the jump in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Charges forward. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown and sneaks in above. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Off of me. Cross super hard incoming. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill.
Locked on.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Tudo isso pro Iron.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Coming through. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Low heavy hits. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Big low reaching heavy. Takes a trip.
Coleguinha.
KO.
Agora foi.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like those charges forward. Shoryuken. Jumps up. Spin knuckle. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Breaks those shins. Showing some real tenacity. Smart play with the throw. They're going for the super art. Hit them with a 96 killer beast kick. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Oh,
Que
burnout trigger.
isso? Olha o cara.
Jumps up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Crowns him from above. What now? Draw super hard incoming.
Ah, qual é, jogo?
This
Oh,
is gonna
pelo amor de
hurt.
Deus.
Knock them
Como é
out
que
of
tu
the
me
air.
coloca lá em
Oh
cima,
man,
cara?
this can lead to some big damage. Solid anti-air. And whips. They're wide open. Up for the arrow. What a clutch low heavy. Either fighter can use drive now. Reverse edge. Both low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Sets up with the jump in. Breaking them shins. Are you kidding me?
Quase.
Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Não, então foi boa. Hidratem-se. Agora aguardar, né? Eita, não demorou muito não. Ai meu Deus do céu, logo uma Kuma.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Round 1. Fight.
Uma Kuma.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump.
Vou apanhar, vou apanhar.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. An aggressive attack. Low heavy. All right. The low heavy hits. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Taking stock. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find open. Yo, get some. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. At this range, many attacks just goes for it at this range. Took him to the corner in a flash. Goes for the jump in. Goes for the massage. Knockdown and Demon Raid from above with the guillotine. Gets the counter hit and the win. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Still slugging it out here. Deals some damage with that quick combo. What are they thinking here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. All right. Oh, the air throw falls short. Who's gonna make a move? Gets the jump in.
Eita, que agarrão nesse cara.
Solid combo. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can fight. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Jumps in. KO.
Vou dar agarrão
Player
em cima.
1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get
Kuma dá
away with?
bastante dano.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps. A miraculous grab. Still very early in the round. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Smart play to stop the opponent there. What a reaction to go air to air. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Looking for a chance. What'll happen here? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Cannon spike. Oh, burnout triggered. Solid anti-air. Both sides flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Que merda de personagem. Ai meu Deus, olha o cara, velho. Que coisa meio. Olha isso, olha. Olha isso. Ai, velho. Ali. Ai, sei lá. Personagem de alguém.
Here comes a new challenger.
Meu Deus.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning operation.
Apanha pra
I'm
Japinha, cara.
surprised. What is she doing?
Deus do céu, cara.
Round one.
Tem que ser Japinha. Olha o
Here we go.
ping.
What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Good parry there and
Vou
knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Grabs them. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Just out of range, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 needs to use the critical fatal leg twister. Gets the jump in.
Stay down.
Max SA gauges, experiencing burnout. Player 2 just goes for it at this range, crowns him from above. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there, but they're going for the super art. Big drive smasher. A single hit will do it. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Hits the drive. Spikes. This can lead to some big damage. They trade hits. Next, the counter. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Chases them down. No resources to work with. Nothing stops this train. Here we go. Drive parry.
Aê!
A real test of nerves here.
Ai.
Oh, fuck! Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Parry.
Ah, vai ficar no pé, né, meu querido? Ah,
Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Where fighters hit the drive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Backs them into the corner.
eu tô em burnout?
Neither of
Isso,
them
cara.
willing to back off. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Connects with medium kick. Barry gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at win punishing. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Olha as Japinhas aparecendo.
Extending that drive
Ai,
gauge.
pode não.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Still very early in the round. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Denies the jump in. Spikes! That's a counter.
Pegou.
Just goes for it at this range. That drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick hits. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Risky up-close scrap still going.
Sai não pode não.
Can they create an opportunity? Off of me! They gotta dig down deep. What a finish!
Oh! Que
I
isso?
dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
Oh!
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What are they thinking here? Player one is just about out of drive after that. Beautiful setup with that attack.
Com
Lots
necessidade.
of aggression from both sides. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Taking stock. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Grabs them. Just goes for it at this range. Getting that extra piece of it. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next fatal leg twister. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Smart play with the throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters planning to, they're going for the super art. Player two, ooh, this could be something. Knockdown and they're laying into each other. Charges forward. Ooh, it's getting hot here. Calm down, right? Player one can't use. Burnout activates. Player one has hit them with a stop and pop. Back into the corner. One setup and eats it. Are we gonna side switch? Oh, here we go. Raw super hard incoming. Player one can't use any drive move. Got the flame blade and not powered up again. What off of me? Both of them betting it all on the drive rush. Who's gonna take it? Medium kick. Player two was an absolute beast in that match.
É japa, né, meu querido? Japinhas. Esse cara me fez suar agora, velho.
Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Spinning bird kick. Spinning bird kick.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Gotta
Yeah.
do this. Come on.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two chases them down. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more ends with the projectile. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? How will they take advantage of everything that hits them with a stop and pop? Can't tech the throw? Player one is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Gets the jump in. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Quick dash Hatsu. Oh, what's this?
Sabe isso?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both fighters planning something? Right there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Doesn't touch the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Complex.
Final round. Fight.
Start, there's the counter we wanted. That's a counter. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Ai.
Burnout. Let's set the tempo of the match we can. Players more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Look at the damage. What are they gonna do? Will this super art do anything? Drive smasher. Can they cross that off? Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Okay, here's a fireball at that range. Player one
O cara olha assim,
gets
ah,
the win
vou
in a
deixar tu
convincing
ganhar
fashion.
só um. Tá, vamos embora.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. G-right kick for a mix-up. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. What are they thinking here? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Shoots off a fireball up close. Flashes it. Player one can build off this lead. We've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. They're going for the super art. Player two hits them with a stop and bomb. Quick dashing. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Chipu right hit. Good damage.
Ah, tá pra caralho.
Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Hooligan grab. What a read. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Oh, Benson on the fireball. That was catch as you're gonna get in a fight.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Será que tem aquele cara tá aqui ainda? Tá nada. Ih, olha lá! Ih, olha lá! Olha! Ali! Ó! Que personagem é? Eu esqueci o nome. Johnny Bravo? Johnny Bravo! O cara do nada fez um personagem inspirado no Johnny Bravo. Da hora. Esse negócio de
This is gonna
customização
be a
é massa.
5-star match.
do jogo.
Get ready for history to be made.
Beginning operation.
Ai, ai, ai.
Bring the heat.
Nunca vi esse personagem.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish kick. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the super arm.
É isso,
With a
capoeirista.
sliver of drive gauge. They may be in for a tough time. All right. Grabs them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Life lead opens up. Jumps up. Going in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 can't afford this. The super doesn't hit. Fatal, no escaping that. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Going super hard out of
Ah,
nowhere.
não! Não soltei errado.
Denies the jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? From up above, hits them with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. The attack is parried. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2, is it a super art?
Me lasquei.
They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Gets the combo. Jumps in. Whiffs the impact. Reverse head cuts him down. Reversal. Looking for a chance. And they tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Gets him with a Euro step. This will lead to KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Vamos ver.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Up into the air off the just cool. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, what a smart throw. Nice read with the cannon spike. Drives it back, misses. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Oh, yo, raw super here. Carries them all the way to the corner and one crowns them from above. Player 2, will this super art do anything? Gets him with a Euro step. Drops them from the air. Connects with the throw. Knocked them out of the air. A real test of nerves here. Putting it all line. Take a seat. Drives it back, misses. Hooligan grab. What a read. I can't believe it. Low heavy with authority.
Valeu, valeu.
Player 2.
Ah, meus pontos de vitória.
No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Air slasher. Block.
Só aprendi a defender, né?
A parry.
Oh, shit.
Get right in there. What's the play here?
Ridículo, cara.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. A big
Deu
drive gauge
agarrão.
disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further.
Não, pô.
Taking stock. All that effort for so little payoff. Throws them to negate the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round, experiencing burnout. Going in, they need to rely on their instincts here. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Air slasher. Jump. Earlier we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't going to forget that. Hits him with a stop and pop. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in?
Tá usando isso, cara.
You've got to be... Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Burnout activates. Avoids getting stride and back misses. Gets him with a Euro step. Doing some quick planning? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. Both sides getting ready. Off of me! Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. No way, that win wasn't luck.
Woo!
That was 100% planned.
Got to press on.
Ah, ainda tem mais um round com esse cara. Nossa, que ódio.
Who's going to steal this win? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 will look. Oh, yo! Ross super hit! Hits him with a stop and pop. Maximum strike! Oh, the throw connects. What's next? Smart play with the throw. Will this super art do anything? Reversal. With nothing stops this train. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. This is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning.
Peguei teu time, cara. Peguei teu time.
Catch as catch can as you're gonna get the
Peguei o
fight.
time dele. É uma revanche? É uma revanche, jogador 2. Vamos embora.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Will this super arc connect? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. That drive impact is blocked. That drive impact doesn't get through. Gets the knockdown, and now, in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Oh, burnout triggered! Going in? Player 2
Au!
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Tá jogando tenso, ele tá jogando tenso, tá jogando tenso.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in catches them. Hits them with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. That's not gonna hit. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Sets up with the jump-in. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Reversal.
Eu defendi, pô. Oxe, a personagem desaprendeu a defender, foi?
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Tá bom, cansei de tudo. A personagem esqueceu de como se defende. Eu defendi mesmo assim. Acho que foi por conta da vida. A vida tava muito baixa. Véio. Ah, essa foi boa. Ah, eita, caralho. Até agora eu não ganhei. Só ganhei uns 4, 5 partidas, cara. Olha o Johnny Bravo. Ai, imagina esse personagem lutando, cara. Meu Deus do céu. Engraçado. Batalhando aqui. Código de barra.
Here comes a new challenger.
Começou.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Aqui tem que ser bom.
Nowhere to run. No mercy for you.
Espero que seja péssimo.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark.
Ai.
Starts with a jump in. Backs them into the corner. Throws them down. What's the play here?
Oh, o que é isso, cara? Deixa eu te agarrar de novo.
Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Did well to get the buff in there. From up above. Grabs him. All right, what did the super up connect?
Tá?
Heats it
Faça
up
isso
with a
de novo.
combo into super.
Seu nerdinho.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What'll happen here? Each hit is so important
É,
here.
faça de novo.
Sneaks in the throw.
Vou deixar muito você me dar
Player
esse
2
contra.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Cara, eu tenho raiva, velho.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. A quick breather. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Smart play with the throw. The exchange blow. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Lightly sneaks in the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts in, sets up with the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Solid anti-air. Just goes for it at this range.
Queria ter usado
Big
agora, mas tudo bem.
spin. Readjusting the spine. Gets the counter hit. Any throw will whiff at that range. Throws that off.
Quebrou o escudo,
Ooh,
pô.
what a smart blow. Player 1 is in a pit up for the arrow. Nails it. Dumps them.
Eu odeio quem joga de júri, cara.
Made some smart moves there. Great game.
Uma raiva. Bora de novo. Quero saber não.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This is gonna hurt. Jump. Jumps up. Player 1 chases them down. They're really being worked over in the corner. Taking stock. Just out of range for that throw. They trade hits, and now the throw misses. Life lead opens up. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets a risky buff in. Gets right in there. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What'll happen? Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 2 has a slight life, hits them with a stop and buy. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A super arc. This is gonna be bad news. Knockdown and KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Jumps in. Both fighters look to set things up. Hits him with a stop and pop. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in. Throw is denied. What a read. Side hustle to start something. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Dangerous break draw. Super art incoming. 59! Keeps cool and locks him out. Playing Toho burnout. Did they mean to do that? Carry super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Dash! This can lead to some big damage. Locks on for the throw. Oh, wait. Are you
Ah, porra, essa vitória foi muito boa, cara. Isso que foi muito boa, mano. Nossa. Cara.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Essa daqui, esse
Ooh,
round.
it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 chases them down. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Neither of them willing to back off here. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. From up above. Throws them to negate the block. With the life gap opening up, they need cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact.
Right.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Both fighters plus super art looking to impress with this super. Now, can they finish the job? Hits them with a stop and pop. Big throws. Going in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. But with this, it leads to some big damage. What'll happen here? Finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Que da hora. Ô, louco. Vale, é porque eu só ganhei pra essa júri porque essa júri era muito lenta, cara. Que se fosse uma combadeira, eu tava lascado. Eu ia perder feio. Se fosse uma que gosta de combar, eu ia tá lascado.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Beginning operation.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent.
Não.
Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball.
Porque eu escutei você falar, não tá me ouvindo. Eu
Combo
não tava
with the
entendendo o
target
que você
combo.
tava falando.
Lots of aggression from both sides. They are battling it out tooth and nail with no one having a clear advantage yet. Box him with the target combo. Takes a trip.
Chato, velho.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Oh! Hits him with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. They're going for the super art, looking to impress with this super. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. They were right to be on guard there. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Chases them down. Player 2, a rare chance here. They gotta do something. Turning it right up with the super. Might burn out, but they may have a plan here. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fires a blast. Denied. He's cool and locks him out.
Au!
Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Nothing stops this train.
Ah, qual é?
Amazing. Player 2. Will this super art do anything?
Poxa,
Flushed out the early super for some sweet. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Nails the arena. This is gonna do big damage and create some space. Who will set the bait at this range? Raw super art incoming. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. Hits him with a stopping block. Combo with the target combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Knockdown. Box him with the target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Taking stock. Does a good job of pushing back. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light just goes for it at this range. Player 1 drops a super art. The super doesn't hit. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast! The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Rushes that off and keeps going. Grabs and throws him away. A quick breather. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Still slugging it out at this range. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Closes it out.
Isso, velho.
Here's the final round.
Ô, Caio Montana, tá usando bomba, Caio Montana? Caio Montana tá usando bomba, meu querido?
Checks with a sandblast. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This is gonna be bad news. Throws him. The throw is denied. They're going for the super art. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Target combo into a jump. Reversal. Can crush that off. What are they gonna do? Burns out. Both sides getting ready. Oh, yo, raw super hit.
Aí eu pedi, né? Pedi. Mosquei demais.
Noticeable likely. That's how you close it out.
demais.
What a beast.
Merecido essa.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Nossa. Tudo bem. Cara, não vou julgar, velho. Eu faria esse tipo de personagem assim. Olha isso. Olha isso, olha. A tua cara é impagável. Tá com óleo de soja nos braços. Não, só no, é nos braços não, é no ombro, pô, no ombro. Ai, meu Deus. Que coisa, né? Essa é a criatividade. Né? Cadê mais um criativo aqui? Olha isso, olha isso.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oi? Não tem ombro, né? Tá bem, outra júri.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Logo chinês.
Time to play.
O ping deve estar uma maravilha. Nossa.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Apanhar um pouquinho. Olha.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. It's a big gamble and knocks out a raw super. Not experiencing burnout. Taking stock.
Berração!
Player 2 can't afford mistakes
Saco.
without that drive gauge. Just goes for it.
Morre logo!
Oh, they're in the corner now. Rolling away. Wait for the chip kill. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What
Tensão do
else can they get
caramba,
away
velho.
with?
Round 2. Fight.
They were right to be on guard there. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Quick, burnout activates. A super art avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. There's a change of sides. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A quick breather. Are we going to see a comeback here? Gotta be careful. Anti-air in the clutch.
Ah, fala sério, pô. Essa personagem tava
Hitting them with
deitada.
the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect
Quem
to
que se
see the
levanta
fireworks.
dessa forma, velho? E ainda me passa um agarrão. Personagem quebrada.
It's time. They're going for the super art.
Defende essa merda de
Hits
espanca,
on
vai.
the counter. This is going to
Porcaria.
be ends the meter. Hoping
Saco,
for a good
velho.
return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's
Eu
nobody's
solto um
business.
especial dele ali.
The super. Ooh, what a
Olha,
smart
lá
blow.
vem. A Miss
Player
agarrão.
2 can't let this simmer.
Olha.
They gotta start cooking. Oh, they switch sides.
Porcaria.
Next the counter. Connects with the throw.
Gosta de agarrar.
Oh, here we go.
E
Execution with the anti-air. Are they going flatline zone?
eu não entendo esse tipo de jogador que joga com jogo, velho. É sério, velho. Os caras quebrou o jogo. Vamos embora.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do
Não é uma personagem difícil de se jogar, tá ligado? Os caras. Ah, mas também o ping não ajuda, né?
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Gets some. Player 1 takes the round like a
Paciência
thief
pra
in the
lutar
night.
com
What else can they get away with?
saco, velho.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Still very early in the round. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. What'll happen here? Players on super art
Oxe, isso direto,
blocks the
velho.
impact. looking for a chance. Ah, burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive loop. This is a very precarious situation. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. This is gonna hurt. A quick breather gets him with a Euro step. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What now? Just what they were after. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Saco. Bora, bora. Melhor do
Right
3.
back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Jump in, finds the mark. Player 2 is just about out. It's a big gamble
defendeu.
and rips out a raw super. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down.
Ah,
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
nope.
And the throw ends the round.
Acho que eu entrei na cabeça, entrei na cabeça.
That'll give them a psychological
Pesei,
advantage.
pesou.
Sticks the jump in. On Gensatsu. Ah, burnout activates. Grabs him. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to hit them with a stop and pop. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Getting up close and personal. The Kaisen Dankan Raku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off of this.
Such a
Ah, coisa linda.
They gotta dig down deep here. Oh, they connect with it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. This is the final round.
É
Expect to see some
certo.
fireworks.
Mirou um combo, pegou o combo, já era.
Start things off with a jump
Ah,
in.
desgraçado.
This is it. Who's gonna
Faz
take it
meu
off?
passo.
Here comes the corner pressure. Good decision with that throw. Burn out, but they may have a
Aqui,
plan
pá,
here.
faz essa.
Player 2 is in burnout
Passa
state.
essas
A very
coisas,
precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Oh, yo, Ross, super here. Amazing. Any throw will whiff at that range. Will this super art do anything? Player anti-air in the clutch. Now they can use drive. This is a critical moment. It is over.
Dessa vez ele levou.
Player 2 clinches the win. But
Tem
that
como
could have
não,
been
pô.
anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Tem que praticar mais, tem que praticar mais. Tô começando a acertar uns combinhos legal, tá ligado? Com a Cammy. Tem que treinar mais um pouco. Porque, putz. Ui, complicado. Bem. Que isso, cara. Olha isso. Ali. Ah,
Comes
só
a
ia
new
pegar.
challenger.
Outra.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the driving. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Throws him down. Trips him up. Good parry there, and so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Knockdown. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Long low attack hits. Goes for the super art. Heats it up with a combo into super. Hold your breath. ends the round with a punish
Tu
counter.
não vai defender.
Living in the opponent's head rent free right now. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Reverse edge cuts them down. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Still slugging it out at this range. The attacker brushes that off and keeps going. The throw misses. Nice parry. Just goes for it at this range. Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. A quick breather. Player 1 will, ooh, what a smart throw. The low kick hit. Goes for the Sakai Fuazan. Vintage Jury. Going in? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Who's gonna try to act quickly but whiff the attack? The drive gauge, there's a wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Open, this is gonna hurt. This is it. Who's gonna take it on? A super art? They're going for the super art? What perfect time! Connects with the throw. The low. Going in? Carries them all the way to the corner and shrugs that off. Cannon fight. What's next? Player 2 needs to wait this out. What are they gonna do? Player 2, yo, rock super hit. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Excellent block. Castle on the goal. Noticing the life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jury's going to a dark place. Kaisen down Kairaku.
Pé sujo daí,
Player
rapaz.
2 can't use any drive through. This is gonna hurt. Throws. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Vamos embora, vamos embora.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Poetry in motion. Sets up with the jump in. Nice carry. Can't tech the throw.
Olha lá com teus agarrão,
Player
pô.
1 has the life advantage.
Vem pra cá, ó. Agarrão é isso
What are they
aqui.
thinking here?
Tá?
The low heavy hits. Neither of them willing to back off. Will this super art connect? Perfect time to spend the meter. Taking stock. Uses the parry. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Saihasho. The attack is parried. Goes for the super art. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Jumps. Clean parry. And the throw ends the round. Player
Agarrão
1
faz diferença,
on the board
faz
first with the
bastante
win.
diferença.
They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Mas também.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. Hits them with a stop and block. Oh! Were they baiting them into that? Grabs them.
É chato, né?
Player just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning something? Gets the jump in, brushes that off and keeps going.
Chato, né?
The throw missed. Oh,
É
what's this?
chato, né?
Good
É
heads up
chato,
precision
né?
opting for the drive impact. Throws them.
Isso ali.
A quick brick draw, super art incoming. They're going for the super art. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Can they make the most of this? Connects with the throw. Oh, shots to pry them open. Player 1 flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Estralar o pescocinho.
Final round.
Bora.
Fight!
Bucks while they're blinking. Drops them hard. Shrugs that off. Fatal leg
É assim
twister.
que se faz um ponto.
A parry? Clutch read on that impact. Parry throws them.
Ele querendo. Ele marcando a cabecinha pra agarrar.
Here comes the mix-up.
Olha, personagem
Final
ridícula.
parry. Wrecks them.
Personagem ridícula, cara.
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. What's next? Knockdown.
Ai, fica
Here
fazendo
comes
teus
the
pés aí, vai.
Excellent read. What were they thinking?
Tá, mas isso daqui tu não vai defender não.
Putting the cherry on
Tá,
top.
beleza?
They can't make it tap into the feng shui engine. Mate, will this super art do anything? A real test of nerves here. What now? Closes it
Tá bom.
out. Player 2
Perdeu
is
pra
a
mim pela
force to be
primeira
reckoned
vez,
with.
vai perder agora pela segunda. Vai aprender a jogar. Tchau. Isso totalmente desumilde. Será que o cara tá pegando o jeito da coisa? Deve tá, deve tá. Deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, beleza. Tá tudo bem. Acho que ali no meio é alguma batalha que você pode começar. Pode começar tipo o seu próprio personagem, eu não sei.
Here comes a new challenger.
Primeiro vídeo da noite.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Beginning operation.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Tá, velho.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner,
Já sabia.
absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming? Goes for the super art? Starting something with the super. Hits with the overhead.
Ai.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very... The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Here we go! Spin drive smasher time! Player 1 just... Oh, what's that?
Não, que
Finishes things off
isso?
with
Cara,
authority with that big punish
que
counter.
time
Player 2 with a
desgraçado,
big
velho.
first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Cara, no último segundo conseguiu fazer isso. Incrível. Isso aí foi.
The next
São
round is
um
beginning.
jogador.
What's gonna happen now? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Early round decisions are so important. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Hits him with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 can't use any... just goes for it at this range. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a change of sides. Overdrive cannon spike. Player, this is gonna hurt. Still slugging it out at this range. Drive impact misses. Raw super hard incoming.
Right there. Right there.
Now they can use drive. One chance here may end this match. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start spin sets up with the jump in. Solid anti-air. Just goes for it at this range. Gets carry to the core throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space, meets them in air. Amazing, nothing stops this train. Taps them on the dome. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Hooligan grab. What a read. Are we gonna see a comeback
mas
here?
também é
This is so
Ninja,
tense. What's next? A real test of Nook finds the target. Wrecks them. I called it. I called it.
Strike.
The disrespect on full display. Player 1 has gotta be doing good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Isso, Bora.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Cannon spike.
Strike.
Charges forward. Ooh. Brushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Player 1 has the life advantage. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Goes for the super art. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Very solid corner switch. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The grab misses. Gets the jump KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
É melhor defender mesmo.
Big counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Hits them with a stopping block. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Looking for a chance. Going in. They're going for the super art.
O cara sabe fazer isso, eu não sei fazer.
Smart play with the
Me
throw
deu
forward
parry, mas
throw.
sei lá como
Laying the
fazer.
pressure on thick.
Faço a
Tries
menor
to act
ideia
quickly,
como
but
faz
whiffs the attack. Ah, burnout activates. Player 2 can't use any cannon spike. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. What a finish!
Tchau.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Tentar sair do Iron 3, pelo amor de Deus. Engraçado que eu coloquei no título treinando com a Cammy, sendo que eu tô subindo rank com ela, né? Então não faz muito sentido isso, cara. Não era pra estar treinando, não era pra estar subindo com rank. Vamos mudar esse título aí.
You better have your Sunday's best on.
Esse
because
cara
it's
de
time for
novo,
business.
velho. Caio Montana. O Caio Montana.
Beginning operation.
Let me have some fun.
Revanche.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Vamos lá, cara.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Caio Montana.
Not a lot of damage
Acorda,
dealt so
Caio
far.
Montana.
No telling how this match will turn out. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Starts with a jump in. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Where is their opening? Okay, creating some space here. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this?
Caio Montana.
Player
Caio
1
Montana.
pushes the opponent into the corner.
Acorda, Caio Montana. Ué. O cara tá FK.
Getting cold feet.
Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
Provocou demais.
Silence.
Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caio Montana. Acorda, Caio Montana.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The throw misses. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Anything could happen here. Combo with the
Acordou o
target
Caio
combo.
Montana. Finalmente, mano.
Box him with a target combo. A quick breather. A super art? They both have full drive gauges to work with. Knockdown and you've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps? Both fighters planning something? Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? The drive impact is denied. Blocks the impact. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Hits them with a stop and pop. Rising uppercut. Sandblast. In there.
Finaliza. Vamos ter
Here's
um
the
round
final
justo.
round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps. Here comes the finds the target. Just goes for it at this range. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Ai.
This is going to hurt. Looking to follow up after that target combo. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. They're hurt. It's a flatline zone. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Just out of range for that throw. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. What's the play here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Box and KO. Player 2 sets the tone with a win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Como é que faz?
Sandblast.
Ah.
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. What'll happen here? Goes for the super art? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 is working with him, brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Oh wow, look at the damage. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Aprendi onde faz isso.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Esse Caio Montana, cara, pensa um cara chato, velho. Pra derrotar. Tem muita coisa nesse jogo pra aprender ainda. Ih, olha lá. Deixa eu ver esse negócio aqui de vídeo de combate. Treino só, assistir a batalhas, aguardar a batalha. Tá. É tipo os movesets do próprio Luke, né? Tá. Vamos ver como é que isso aqui funciona. Tá, poxa. Ai. Eu sou nível 4, cara 82, não tem nem chance, velho. Nem ferrando. Aí dessa, tem que upar meu personagemzinho. Olha, conquista como se tornar o avatar. Ô louco. Então tenho que upar o meu personagem pra poder fazer sentido. Ele ainda tá aqui, né? Deixa eu ver aqui, eu acho que eu tenho algumas recompensas aqui pra... Ah! Peraí. Tem passe de batalha. Esses escudos. Ah, tem um monte dela, né? Tem mais alguém? Tentando entender um pouco como é que funciona isso daqui. Ai, que... Tô quase dormindo aqui. Vamos lá. Mano, logo pena.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Come on. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Trips them up. The jump in catches them. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Atlas takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Pulls them! Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fights out of the corner. Just goes for it at this range. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough.
O que aconteceu aqui, meu irmão?
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Out of my way.
Fight round. Fight.
Immediate jump in. It's time for both fighters to look. This can lead to some big damage. Risky up close scrap still going. Nothing stops this train. Shoot their shot. Punish counter on reaction. Connects with the throw. Both sides knockdown. Here comes the victim. Hits that with confidence. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Oh, yo, raw super here. Target combo into. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Clutch anti-air. I can't believe it. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Absolute, they are done! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Long low attack hits. The impact gets blocked. Combo with the target combo. Can't tech the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The jump in catches them. All right, let's hold your breath. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Reverse edge cuts him down. Still scrapping for control of the space. Whiffs the impact. Slices the ankle. They exchange the overdrive cannon spike. What'll happen here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Low heavy. This can lead to some big damage. Side switch in the corner. Impact counter! What a sick counter! It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
open with a jump in? The last round. It just goes for it at this range. And it is on. Clean parry. Super arc. Parries. Connects with the throw. Throws that off. Going in the low. Does he right? And eats it. This can lead to some big damage. Sets up with the jump in. Hooligan grab. What a read. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? A wheel, there's a drive impact. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Gets him with a Euro step. Put them on notice. Player 2 clinches the win.
Quase que eu volto
But that
pro
could have
Iron.
been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crowns him from above. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Gets the knockdown, and now punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Grabs him. Taking stock. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Flex, flex.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Knockdown and
Isso aqui é chato, tá?
clean parry. Gotta be careful not to hit them with a stop and pop. Breaks the block with a throw. Backs away. Not about that BFF life range. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Their will to finish
Agora
this
sim, eu tô
with
pegando o jeito da
authority
coisa,
with a
pô.
Big punish counter.
Tô pegando o
Here's the
jeito da
final round.
coisa.
The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
O negócio é...
Charges forward. Clean parry. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep.
Aí eu mosquei demais.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
Mosquei.
Both sides getting ready. Player 1 with punish counter sets
Moscado.
the table.
Ah.
Dragon Blade cooks them up good. Amazing. Drops that off. What a
Mosquei
finish.
legal agora.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Mosquei legal agora nessa última, cara. Caralho! O que aconteceu com a minha internet, mano? Voltou? Que isso, mano? Ah, tá. Mano, teve uns momentos nessa luta agora que o cara tava muito ruim tava dando uns, sei lá, como se fosse um lag, tá ligado? Pensei que fosse aqui, mas não, eu acho que era dele mesmo. Eu vou só mais essa e encerrar a live aqui. Que dando uma hora já. Minha hora. Ó o cara. E ali. 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 Olha, 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 olha. É um dinossauro, pô. Ai, ai. Esse negócio do parry, agora que eu descobri como é que se faz, meu irmão. Dá pra combar legal. Fazer uns combos legal. Tô treinando. Na ranking, incrível isso. Eita, demora pra chamar um.
Here comes a new challenger.
Que personagem é essa?
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Decides to go in with the target combo. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Definitely answers air attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Their life takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Uses the target combo as a filler. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps up. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Escapes with the reversal.
Aprendi como se joga, né?
Quick breather.
Personagem.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Springs forward with the drive rush. Soft experiencing burnout. Crowns him from a KO.
Que isso?
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Sai fora. Eu vou jogar. Eu vou jogar com o que eu não sei. Meu Deus, cara. Que aberração foi essa aqui agora, velho? Meu louco. Deixa quieto.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Beginning operation. No mercy.
Round one.
Bora, outra câmera.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact.
Oxi! Ah tá, agora que eu vi que eu.
We're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Decides to go in with the target combo. Caught in the crossover. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Can't tech the throw, takes a trip. They're going for the super art. In there! Player 1 hits up the always important
Essa é a
first round.
primeira vez que eu
They'll
jogo
want
com
to
a
keep the ball
câmera.
rolling.
Round two. Fight.
contra, mano.
Immediate jump in. The
Vamos
next
ver o que
round
esse
is
cara
beginning.
tem a me
What's gonna
ensinar.
happen now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Feeling out the spacing. Knockdown. Player one will want to take it. They were right to be on guard there. Drive gauge gap delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hits them with a stop and pop. Big throws. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning some. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Grabs and throws him away. Pokes with a medium kick. The throw missed. Busts out the parry. Breaks the block with a throw. They're going for the super art. Medium kick. Gotta do better than that. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen here? Up for the arrow. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Flatlines them. Player one survived that tense mirror
Ele
match.
confundiu com o tio, rapaz. Aí fica difícil.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Stays cool encounters. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Hold your breath. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. We are near the end of the round. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now. Charges forward. Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Slices the ankle. Both fighters gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. There's like a super art. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Sets up with the jump in. Looking for a chance. This can lead to KO.
Vou ganhar nenhum anão, é?
Last round,
O
people.
cara comprou
Both
o
fighters
jogo,
gotta go
meu
all in
jogo
from
dele,
this.
que eu não vou jogar nenhum.
Start things off with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Up for the arrow.
Ah, vai ficar
Anti-air
mostrando.
in the clutch. Player two will nothing stops this train. All the throw connects. What now? With super sets up with the jump in. The drive impact doesn't work. But he chases him down. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Scuff him. Oh, yo, raw super here. Shrug that off. Bro. Okay, here we go. Sticks out a kick. Put it up for the arrow. This can lead to some big damage. What? The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation. Oh my god, raw super. Low heavy with authority.
É
Player
complicado.
one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Ah, eu vou encerrar a live por aqui, eu acho. Eita, tô cansado, eu tô com muito sono. Ah. Gente, vou encerrar a live por aqui por hoje. Amanhã tem mais. Tô morto de cansado, tô quase dormindo aqui. Amanhã tem mais. Obrigado.